Guys, thinking about how to create a different experience, not only for other people, but also for yourselves. I recommend some platforms for you to use. If you're going to if you're going to travel, if you think you are an adventurous person. So I was saying before here to my people online. And for example, there are some platforms as, for example, BlaBlaCar, Couchsurfing, and Workaway. Now I'm going just to repeat. Um, the BlaBlaCar is an app used for car sharing. So if you want to move, if you need to move from one city to another city and you are not taking a bus, or it's difficult to find the time on the train or something like this, and also sometimes is way cheaper, you just go in this app. Of course, you're going to check the profile of the driver. If the driver has reviews, if the driver is a good driver, recommended, things like that. So I recommend, I took already, I made the use of BlaBlaCar many, many times. I have my profile there, and which is good because the more you have reviews, the more you have possibility for the people also to give you a ride or for people to take a ride with you. Couchsurfing is something similar, but then is about sleeping. So you can crash at somebody's couch or somebody's sofa, whatever you want to call that. And you don't pay. It's definitely free. You can, but of course, again, you're going to read the profile of the person. You're going to see if it's adapted to your needs. You don't have to pay. If that would be nice from you, you can take a bottle of wine, or you can take a present or some biscuits or something like this, but it's not necessary. But it's more to meet people and in a friendly way. So you go, for example, I'm going to Bologna. Hey, how are you doing? I was checking your profile. You look like a very nice person. I think we are going to connect. There are a lot of stories we can share. And yeah, sure, I have a couch available for you. And you go, you stay there. Sometimes usually what happens to me that they pick me up. Actually, it happened a couple of times with me. One guy in Las Vegas, he picked me up with a scooter. He showed me around, took me for drinks, to show to see the famous street in Vegas. And another one, it happened also in Los Angeles. That it was an older man. He was around. I was about 37, and he was like 57. He had just got retired. He was a truck driver, but he was a driver of those long trucks with chemicals, dangerous chemicals. The trucks with the round. I don't know how you call that, but the round silver metal things. Okay, so he was taking like a dangerous, hazardous liquid. And then, if you don't mind, he said, tomorrow I'm going to visit the beach here in Los Angeles. I don't remember which one now. If you don't mind, you can come with me. I was like, sure, why not? Drive a truck. So yes, that was the day. Actually, I have photos on my Facebook. That was the day of my birthday, and I was in the street waiting for him. And then, just for fun, I took a picture doing this, like, hey, give me a ride. It was a very nice experience. Yeah. And after that, he said, oh, I also have a motorcycle. So I'm going out with my friends, like 50 Harley Davidsons, and we are going for a ride on this weekend. Would you like to come? I said, why not? So, and we talk until today. We talk until today, and it's fantastic. It's a fantastic person. And on Facebook, we connect. Hey, hi, how are you doing? It was great. I stayed in his house like almost 5 days. So it was a great experience. Now, the other experience that I would recommend you, if you are free, and no, if you're free in in a way, not a free single, but if you are a free spirit, I would recommend you Workaway. Workaway is a platform also that you have to pay now, also for more having more security and everything. Work away. You can, for example, you want to make an experience this summer. You want to travel, but you don't have so much money to spend. So you can just click on this link, go to the platform, choose the city or the country you want to go. And these people, they are looking for help. For example, there are more than, I don't know how many, but more than 50,000 opportunities all over the world. And they can say, oh, we are a family from Perugia, and I need help cutting and getting my olives. So if you want to have experience, I give you housing for free, food for free. You're going to work part-time, so just let's say 6 hours a day, helping me, but you're going to eat and sleep for free. Or we are a family, examples that I'm giving you. We are a family and we live in the farmhouse and we have 5 kids, and we would need someone to look after our kids, cook for them, pick them up from school. And you work 6 hours a day and we are available. Now, another possibility. We are a couple, we live in Thailand and we need help with our marketing for our company. So you work in Thailand, you sleep and eat for free. Well, of course, not all the meals. You have half of your day free to do whatever you want and to visit the country. Instead, you are changing with them something that you know how to do for your work. Isn't this amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's just about, I don't know if you're clicking now and checking the platforms, but you can see also the reviews. For example, renovating and chocolate in French Pyrenees in France, building and designing the pomegranates in Israel, gorgeous eco farm retreat center near Bogota, Colombia, volunteer in Maasai at a youth outreach organization in Kenya. This one in Colombia, for example, the eco farm, 175 reviews. There are some including here in Perugia, lots in Bologna. For you to find, I believe, I don't know now if you have to pay, but you can explore the, so see, then here, I don't know if you are watching if you're looking at the web now, but
Mm-hmm.
there is one of the service that they call house sitting. What is a house sitting? Like babysitting, dog sitting, house sitting. What is that? People that travel and they don't want to leave their home alone. So you are the babysitter of their house. Yes. You sleep in the house, you eat in the house, you do everything. You take care of their house while these people are traveling in case of, because they don't want any burglars, no assaults, no stuff like that, in case of something happens. Then usually also there are some animals that you have to feed the animals, like dogs. So you stay, imagine that you want to go, I don't know, to Switzerland, and there is a family that needs a house sitting. You stay in Switzerland in these people's house, but of course, again, you have to have your profile ready. You have to have a good name on internet. It's not just like, okay, I have Instagram and then you have the photos of the food that you eat or whatever. No, if you are on the internet, people, build a good profile. Anyone that puts your name on Google will find who you are, what you are doing, if you are a reliable person or not. This includes to any kind of job, because at the end, we live for our mission, for our professions, let's say. So start creating something that really matters. This point, at this point of my life, I have so many apps, so many profiles in so many places that everywhere I go, I have doors open. If people don't know who I am, you just say, okay, write my name on Google and then you know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
It is like this. So if I needed to crash on a sofa, there is a conference in that city that I'm going to talk. Or if I need, I have my profiles. And it also counts the day that you opened your profile. So that can go to farm stay, sustainable projects, school, non-governmental organizations, families. There are so many opportunities, so many. And each host is looking for a specific. So in the bar, in the search bar, you can say, how can you help? And you're right, for example, dogs. Platform will scan all the families that need all the families that need help with or has something related to dogs. Isn't this amazing? The world is so small, so many things, but please, I ask you. So let's start with your LinkedIn profile. How is it? And then step by step, you build your authority online. This is who we are. In case of an emergency, and I'm telling you this, why? Because there is a storytelling to tell and an experience that I had. I was, if you remember, but I lived and worked on cruise ships for over 7 years. When I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore, I went to live in Barcelona. And then looking for a job, this and that, I looked for some English schools. I left my curriculum and they said, okay, good, but do you have any references? I said, well, my references are the captain of the ship. Then I have Schettino. Then I have not a very good reference. Then I didn't have any references. I was nobody, nobody. Because if you decide to go live in another country, change it. In case of emergency, you need to stay at home. Who are you? Your office is closed. Your company closed down. Who are you? You don't need to go far. Let's say, what is the closest city to Bologna?
The closest?
City.
Yeah, big
Well-
city. The closest big city to Bologna. Which one is it?
San Lazzaro.
Okay.
No,
Imagine
not
that.
big.
Rimini.
Okay. Imagine, Rimini, you decided that Bologna had a big problem and now you're going to Rimini. Okay. Who are you? Who are you? You don't have mom, you don't have dad, you don't have a family name over there. Nobody knows that your dad is the owner of a studio. Nobody knows you. Who are you? So I'm telling you this because I lived that on my skin. I was like, believe, trust me. I'm a good teacher. I can do this work. But just your curriculum and the interview, I needed to talk to someone. I was like, the Italian style. It looks like a goat, eh? Always think, in case of emergency, what are you going to do? Nobody knows who we are. If we are not on the internet, we are nobody.
So you are saying that we need some comment of ourselves about our job.
Not only related to our job, but what is the internet saying about you? Have you tried to put your name on Google?
No.
Right. See what comes up. That attention can be very scary. Because Google will tell you all the platforms that you are connected to, if you have done something, if you have any projects. Start building in a way that can give you good recommendations. Now, having said all this is what I'm going to do today to you. I'm going to show you something, another thing. One second. What are you doing? Are you looking for your name?
Yeah.
Tell me, what is coming out?
There is only my LinkedIn, the page of the studio, and the Instagram.
And what does Instagram say about you? How are your photos?
Very
Do you
bad.
Do you have
I
good photos?
I don't use Instagram so much sometimes.
Okay.
Because sometimes, not sometimes, I like my privacy. So if I can put all the things online, for me it's better.
Yes, I understand very much about privacy, but it is what it is. It's not that we are revolutionaries and we want to go against the system, but it's not that easy. You don't need to show your life. You don't need to show what you eat, who is your girlfriend. You don't need to show where you live. You don't need to do any of this. But build some authority. You don't need to give your telephone number to anyone. You don't need to say, for example, now take a look. I just inserted another, and this is what I am going, because I've been a very nice teacher with you, right?
Yeah.
I have just one fan, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that was very enthusiastic. Very exciting. Okay, now if you put my name on Google, you're going to see that I opened like a restaurant. I say that is a restaurant. Of course, it's not a restaurant, but every time you need the recommendations from restaurants, what happens? It comes on your Google Maps, right? How many people said, what about that restaurant? And then one day I had the idea. I said, why not? In fact, I am a nutritionist, but I am a mental nutritionist because I give good food to your
Brain.
okay. Exactly. So said, why not? And then I open a business on Google. And after 1 month, Google sent to my house a number. With this number, I could validate my business online. And if you see, there is my phone number, but there is my business number, not my private number. Then, where do I work? All over Italy.
Okay.
Nobody knows where I am. I could be either like in Spain, but I work in Italy. Why not? Now, there are 58 reviews about me. And in this link that I just sent to our page, I would ask you also to do a review about me. How is the service going? Do you think I am adding not only in English because I give you the exercises, the grammar exercise that you have to do. Yes, there is a list you have to do, but then it's your responsibility. It's not that I have to go to Bologna to check if you did the exercise or not, or else I have to call your mom or your grandmother saying, hey, did you see if they did the exercise? Hello, no. We are all adults here, and I'm telling you, so I'm giving you way more than just English lessons. I'm teaching you about some tricks of life, techniques of how to do this, how to unblock creativity, innovation, how to go to a next step. Yeah. And
Okay.
because of my social medias, this weekend I was in Rome because they called me for the radio station. It was another fantastic experience. Now, it's been only 3 years I am here in Italy, 3 years. 2 years, let's say there was COVID. And the third year is this year now. I hardly ever speak Italian because all my work, everything I consume is in English. Now, remember again, that English is not my first language. I am considered native speaker, but it's not my first language. So if I don't keep developing my own lessons, if I don't keep listening to videos, to audios, and studying and buying a book in English, I'm going to get stuck. And this is not what I want because I love the language. And then they call me. So let's say that in 1 year, I built my authority online and I was called to speak on the radio of Rome. So I went on Saturday and they asked me to go back. So in the next 10 days, I'm going back to go live.
Okay.
And I'm going to speak in Italian and I am like, oh my God. Okay. But again, I am popping. Why? And they said, okay, Miki, within 1 week, we need your photos, your logo. Do you think I have photos and logo? Well, some photos I have, but more professional? No. And this is a problem. My whole week was very, very busy. Before I had like 15 minutes time, I called 3 photography studios and I said, I need photos for tomorrow. Now, after the class, I have another class. After my second class, what am I going to do? I'm going on Pinterest, find photos, professional photos for, so I'm solving the problem. And then, yeah, then I have it. So tomorrow I'll take the pictures. You see how it goes, how it starts a small business. We never start big. If you want to have your own studio, start small. Open your business on Google. You are
Okay.
not paying anything and people are not paying anything. All the single clients that you have, either think about like, okay, maybe now I'm going to charge them 50 euros to do a job. It's just 50 euros. Not that the government is going to catch you for 50 euros. But you say, I'm doing this nice price because I would love to have a review.
Okay.
So you see that is the value that you give to people. I could be just an English teacher here teaching you grammar, but I do way more than that. I shouldn't, in theory, I shouldn't be doing that. But I do because part of my values. Remember the list of values that I gave to you?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That is going to command your life. So open your business on Google. Decide after, if you needed to change the name, you can change the name. No problems. For example, you want to work with design, I don't know, or whatever, marketing. I help you to, I don't know, you help someone with what? Then after, let's say, 2 months, you're not happy with that, change your name. No problems. But of course, once you start getting reviews, the people will start talking. So you're not going to start developing a business talking about dogs, and then after you go to marketing, because the reviews will not make sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Right? Start, guys. Don't depend in only one thing, one place. And the good thing is because you're going to do all this in English. In English. Now, the homework that I asked you about the small talk on LinkedIn, the thing is not that I was asking you to invent a conversation. It was a small talk of you presenting yourself. Who are you?
Mm.
So I have here, I'm going after this lesson here, I'm going to correct, and then you're going to see the corrections. But yes, it's presenting yourself. How do you want to be seen on LinkedIn? It's a professional platform that we will start giving you, like, look, building authority takes time, a long time. It's not from 1 month to another. With your age, imagine that every month, and if you make a checklist, oh, I want to open my business on Google. I want to have 5 reviews in, I don't know, 5 months. Every time you give a step forward, you also develop and increase your self-esteem. Because your self-esteem and your confidence come from you checking and ticking the things that you want to do and that for you seemed to be impossible.
Okay.
I have my agenda here, and every time I get something or I buy something, for example, when I bought my microphone, this is a professional microphone. When I bought it, I have yearly goals. And every time I buy something for my work or I do something nice, I put in that list. So at the end of the year, I go like, because we tend to forget very easily what we do. For example, oh, I got to watch 2 motivational videos. I'm going to give you another thing, another link. If you're going to leave me a review, 5 stars, huh? Don't forget that. Why are you laughing? And it's going to be this. On YouTube, there is one university that can help you a lot also with your English. That is called Motiversity. 1 second that I'm giving you the link. Yes, this one. It has some hardcore English and some very soft English. You can do it. Go, because you're able to do that. Who told you you're not going to do that? Because you can do it. Okay, that's the hardcore style. Or there is, have you ever thought, why do you blah, 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 blah? Okay, believe you can do it. That's the soft side. Okay, so I would recommend you to watch at least, the videos go from like 3 minutes up to 40 minutes, 1 hour, 10 minutes. You are driving to go to work. Be intelligent. Stop listening to music. Take 10 minutes of your day to bring English as a lifestyle. Watch one of these videos and start. Some of these videos I have watched it more than 20 times, because it's not in the first time that your brain is going to absorb that. So these people are your best friends, your best teachers. You're going to listen to different accents. You are going to listen to different insights. You're going to practice your English. You're listening. And then you're going to become like, yes, I can do more. I can be more, and I can have more. So develop your career in English.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you know how many, I don't know around Bologna, but this for sure, but around here, Perugia, there is a Trasimeno Lake. And there are so many foreigners who decided to buy a house here. They speak German, they speak English, they are retired. They probably need accountants, lawyers, but they don't speak English. I mean, the accountants, the lawyers, they don't speak English. Now, imagine that if you cover the area of Italy and you say that you speak in English, you are an accountant and you speak English, you work with marketing and you speak English, you can serve online any kind of customer. Build your life in the English language. You want to do a good homework? Forget grammar. Grammar. Oh, by the way, this company here, you're going to install this plugin. But this is secret. Now you have to leave me a review.
Mhm.
Good one, by the way. It's an look at this. Oh my God, they have improved. There is an app that you can use in the computer, and there is a plugin. A plugin is something that is installed inside in your computer. And this, so I put here the app that's
Yeah.
not sure.
I downloaded one time, but it's not always right, this app when...
Well, I have the paid version.
Okay, I have the freely.
Okay. It's not always right, but you can trust.
Okay.
Definitely you can trust. Well, and then you know what is right, what is not. If it's not, then you try to use, probably there are other apps. I always use this one, so I don't know about the other ones, but you can ask Google.
Yeah.
And the last one, I don't know, have you heard about ChatGPT that was blocked in Italy?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then someone had to solve the problem. How did they solve the problem? When you talk about Italy, what is the most common thing that reminds Italy?
Pasta.
And
Mafia. Mandolino.
oh, pizza. Oh,
Pizza.
okay. So instead of Chat GPT, they opened Pizza GPT.
Yeah.
Yes. So go there. Also, it's a software. You can use it online. Have fun. pizzagpt.it. I also include here for you the links. All right. Nice. Now you tell me where you find a crazy teacher like me. Tell me. Tell me. I'm going to receive an email when you post your recommendation.
Okay.
So I
perfect.
know if you're doing your homework or not.
So the homework is to put a comment.
But where do
Well-
you want we put the comment?
On oh, here. Put in yellow in your document.
Okay.
Link.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
the homework, if you go to the website I created for you, there is a lot of homework for you to do. So don't think that your Easter is going to be sitting in front of the television or just watching TikTok, because there are a lot of grammar exercises in the website that I created for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, thanks.
Ah, okay, good. Nice. Anything else that I can do for you?